everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, a special welcome to you, and please make sure to subscribe below before we get started with this video. Usually I like to put little icons here to make sure that you guys go and subscribe, but I've been redoing all my Final Cut stuff, so I don't know where I put those templates anymore. So please make sure to subscribe below if you haven't. I'm so glad that you're here, and I really hope that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. Typically right now it's just been vlogs. I might try to add other content, but I've just been so busy that the vlogs are kind of the only things that I can really stick to, and even so with the vlogs right now, I haven't been super proud of them because I just haven't really been doing anything interesting on the weekend, so there's not really that much content to vlog, and because of that my edits have just been less interesting in my opinion.
At the end of my vlog, I got into this talk about the spiritual practice of Sabbath, and I think that it's really important, so I pushed this forward to the beginning of this video, hoping that it resonates with some of you. And I do understand that not everyone watching has the same worldview as me, and I totally respect that. But this is what I believe to be the truth, and it's also my way of life, which is why I can't really hold back from it and not talk about it.
Overall, it was a really restful weekend, and I think that everybody needs those weekends from time to time. I love having super productive weekends, and I feel like I get so much done, and I just feel so accomplished when I do that too. But at the same time, I do think that you need rest once in a while too. And also, God calls us to Sabbath. He calls us to take a day to just spend with Him and just not be distracted from other things. And it's something that in the fall and earlier on this winter, I was learning a lot about from the book Garden City by John Mark Comer, which I've talked about before. He talks a lot about taking a Sabbath and what that means and why we need it as human beings. And also I was listening to his sermon series called it's called Practicing the Way. So in that series he talks a lot about the spiritual discipline of taking a Sabbath. One day of the week where you just spend it with God or with people, just life-giving things that aren't coded with work.
And work isn't bad. I recommend for you to read this book because John Mark talks about work and rest and vocation all in one book. It's a good book.
There's definitely a lot more to that, but that's what I'm just remembering off the top of my head. So if you do want to learn more about that stuff, I will post the link to that sermon series down below. It's really good, and I highly recommend for you to listen to it. Let me just pull up my notes to see if there is anything else that I should tell you guys about Sabbath. So this series has a lot of really good stuff in it. I'm just going to share about I guess kind of like an intro on what the pastor, his name is John Mark, what he was talking about in regards to Sabbath. Because from my notes here, it looks like they're going into the spiritual disciplines in a lot more detail over 2017 to 2018. So to me, when I look at my notes, I kind of just think of this as kind of like a teaser to it or a brief introduction to it. But one of the sermons was called Practicing the Way, Hurry, the Great Enemy of Spiritual Life. So I remember this sermon quite well. So he was just talking about how hurriedness and being really busy can affect our spiritual lives, and just because of that, also the way that we operate with the rest of the world. So I'll just briefly give you this. This is from my notes. I haven't listened to this in a really long time. One thing that I wrote down was this quote by Dallas Willard. It says, "Hurry is the great enemy of spiritual life in our day. You must ruthlessly eliminate hurry from your life." And then I wrote down 5 practices that you can use to slow down your life, including Sabbath, fixed-hour prayer, fixed-hour schedule, simple living or minimalism, and slowing down the overall pace of your life. I think another thing that really contributes to busyness is social media. I just think that a lot of people, everybody, including myself, we're just so consumed by our phones. And when I say we, I get this idea from looking into my own life. Like, I'll be on my phone and I'll be on Instagram and I'll just be like scrolling. I'll be scrolling for like half an hour sometimes. And then I'm like, what have I been doing for the last half an hour? I've been doing nothing. I've been just scrolling on Instagram. I've been scrolling on Facebook. A lot of the time too, it's like I'll scroll through things, I'll be bored, I'll close it, and I'll open up the app again right away. I think that social media is a great thing, but I think that it definitely does impact a lot of how we operate. Sometimes I wonder too, when I'm taking transit to work, if we didn't have social media, would people actually talk to each other? I just feel like the idea of talking to strangers now is just kind of very obscure. Like, it never really happens. People don't even say hi when you're walking by each other on the street. I was talking to my friend Colin from work about this, and I was telling him how Andy, whenever we're walking in public, he likes to say hi to people whenever they walk by, and people are usually, I don't want to say taken back, but people are usually, I guess, like surprised that he says hi, because people don't really do that anymore. Anyway, that has nothing to do with my weekend and how it went. I really hope that you got to see this portion of the vlog. I think I might move it to the front because I think that is a lot more important than the substance of what happened during my weekend. Now we're gonna get back to regular programming of what I actually did this weekend. So this past weekend I took off Friday from work because Marco asked me to film a wedding with him. Again, it was just a really good experience learning from him, which I talk about right here, so I won't repeat myself. This is what happened on Saturday and Friday. Please excuse my messy room. I'm gonna clean that right after this. I'm so tired today. So Marco and I filmed a wedding yesterday, and I think I got home at like 1? Well, we actually got home at 12, but then we just stayed in the car and we're like chatting and like praying, which was really amazing and really encouraging. But yeah, so I got home at 1, and then I went out with Michelle at 9:30 this morning. We were gonna go for breakfast, but then instead we went to the mall. So I got some stuff from the mall, and I took an hour-and-a-half nap, I think, when I got home, which was nice. I was gonna do some work, but I don't think I have time to anymore. I'm pretty drained. So I got 3 dresses because I just feel like I need more stuff to wear when I do weddings, and also for Hawaii because Janessa and I are going in August with my dad. So this first one is more so for Hawaii. It's just a plain top. It looks kind of short, but it's actually not that short. Don't worry. This was like 16 bucks. This one will be good for Hawaii and also for weddings too. I'm hoping it has a cute little tie in the back. This one was 20 bucks. And I am pretty disappointed with this last one because, okay, I really like it. It was only $20 as well. I like the cross in the middle. But I showed Janessa and she's like, Bethany, I bought the exact same dress and I showed you a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh no! So the nice thing is that Janessa is really chill and she lets me borrow all of her clothes, but I was like, no, because I found this dress and I really liked it. And it's like the exact same color as the one that she got. So good and bad thing, because I mean I gotta return it and get something else, but bad because I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the mall and do a return. Oh, I got a package in the mail. Lots of camera stuff. On Thursday I got this in the mail. This is called a Video Micro by Rode. Marco recommended this microphone to me for my camera. It is so cute and so tiny. Look at how small it is. I mean, I know that it's small because it's called a Video Micro. It's tiny. It's so cute. I haven't played back any of the footage that we took yesterday from the wedding though, so we'll see how the sound is. But I watched a bunch of different tests online on YouTube, and they all were really good. This, I am pretty sure I know what this is. This actually came pretty fast, and this was shipped from Israel too. But I ordered this off of eBay, so I'm, you know, really hoping that it's okay. Sometimes I kind of worry about eBay. I'm like, is this stuff legit? Andy bought me this Baymax from eBay, and it was not authentic. It was like a Baymax light. This is a little light that he got me. It's really cute, but it doesn't really work when you try to light it up. It's just very finicky. Oh, it's very dusty too. So yeah, I mean, I guess I should be a little bit wary about buying stuff from eBay. I looked at all of this guy's reviews and they were good, so let's see. Hope this is legit. I should just not buy from eBay because it'd be a pain to have to return it if it isn't actually. This is a really big box. This is a fluid head that I ordered. Why is there required so much packaging just for this? This is all that it is. This handle. That wasn't too exciting because I don't have my monopod yet, so I can't put this on to try it. That's pretty much like a mini haul of things that I got this past week. I'm thinking about actually doing a haul of everything that I got this summer. Usually when I do hauls, and when I say usually I mean like 3-4 years ago when I used to do hauls more often, I would shop a lot more once. I would have a lot more stuff to haul. I'd have stuff to haul like every single season. Now I just don't really buy a lot, which is why I don't do hauls anymore. Anyway, Andy came over and we hung out for a little while. We went to the gym. Andy's here, Andy's here, Andy's here.
It's so hot, it's dying, I'm melting.
Wanna go play tennis?
No.
Whoa, you're warm.
I'm so hot outside.
Are you getting grumpy?
Yeah, it's too hot.
No, you don't need Diet Coke.
Oh, it's coffee's too hot.
No, it's not ours. That's Janessa's or Stanley.
It's full though. Can I have it?
It's not yours. You want to go get coffee?
No, they don't know. Do you think they'll know? Yeah, they'll watch the vlog. I can't do it. What's that?
Zucchini.
Rice plus corn? What kind of food? Yours?
No,
What is it?
Janessa's or Stanley's.
I want coffee.
Andy is just so interesting to observe. That's what happens every time he comes over. He looks for food or something to drink everywhere. We just did this thing that I thought was fun, so I'm gonna show you. Look, I'm gonna put my knees up. Whoa! So strong. Oh my god, it's so heavy.
Hey, you won't be able to. Not even close.
I think we're gonna go to the gym now. Well, Andy wants to go to the gym.
You invited me to the gym and then you were trying to back out.
Yeah, we don't have to go.
Let's go.
Let's go play tennis instead.
No, it's too hot outside.
And then after that, we went to Abide, which is a worship night that Marco organized with his church and a couple other churches. That was really, really cool to go to. I'm having Subway. We are late because I spilled a smoothie in Andy's car.
Everywhere.
I know, I'm sorry. I feel really bad. And he's leasing this car, so he has to keep it very clean. I didn't close the cap of the smoothie that he made me well enough, so when I picked it up to move it off of the seat, it just spilled out. I'm glad that we went to the gym and worked out, even though it was only like half an hour. So I wanted to go today, but I was just too tired to go. I just really like the idea of that, of multiple churches working together and just worshiping together. I thought that was super cool. Sunday after church, Andy and I went out for lunch. We had sushi. We are at Sushi California for lunch. The portions are so huge. Went back to his house. He's not really in the vlogs too much because he was playing ping pong with his dad and his dad's friend. And then I just spent the time catching up with Angus because he just came back. Angus is Andy's brother. He was doing an internship there for artificial intelligence, which is super cool. We had sushi again for dinner. I think I ate like one piece because I was so full from lunch. I'm so bloated from sushi from lunch. Oh, also I ate a ton of cherries though when we were talking.
Oh,
that might be why
I ate a lot
too.
of cherries too. That's okay, whatever.
Angus is back. He was in South Africa doing an internship. I think that carbs actually make me really bloated. Sometimes I just get super bloated to the point where it hurts when I even sit up. Like I just like, yeah, I don't know what happened. And then we went to the grocery store on the way home. Chicken for salad. Andy's got wraps he's making for lunch. Strawberries and lettuce. Oh, and an orange for me to make with my diffuser water. I told Andy that the last thing that I need are oats, like oats for oatmeal. And he's like, they're oats. And I was like, where? And this is what he showed me. He's like, right there. I'm like, no, that's not the same.
No.
No? So we are looking for the oats as in oatmeal. I think that they would be in the cereal aisle, which is this one. This is what I'm looking for, but this is so small. This will probably last me like 2 days. Are you watching sport highlights? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like oats, poured oats. Is that the same or is that different? Is this smaller? No, this has a picture of oatmeal, so I guess I could eat that. Or we could just buy, you know, the not brand name kind for $4. Let's do that. Andy dropped me off, and then I just meal prepped and went to sleep. Well, that was it for last weekend. I didn't do too much because I was kind of tired from the wedding on Friday, and I think that a large portion of why I was tired and needed the rest of the weekend to relax was because I went out at like 9:30 a.m. the next day. So I probably won't do that again next time. I thought it was a good idea to get myself to get up, but I just think that I need a rest, which is good because I'm glad that I learned that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below what else you want to see, and I will try my best to make time for it. I know that I still haven't made my proposal video. Janessa asks me about it like every other day when I tell her I'm editing videos, so I will try to get that to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!